Hey gang, Gameface here, and I am back in Planet Coaster. And as you can see, everything is gone. I've I've sort of started over, and sort of haven't. Um, so the buildings remain, but all the pathing has been deleted, and I've started over. Um, it just wasn't. Like I said, you have this image in your head of what you're trying to make, and it just wasn't there. It just wasn't doing it. So I pulled it all down, and I'm working on a new improved version. Hey, Wolfie. So that's what I'm sort of in the middle of right now. But that's not what we're doing today. Um, Something else is going on, and I'll start that right away. Just I'm trying to sort of get a feel for this myself so that I know what I'm doing. But yeah, all that single lane pathing, it's all gone. Go with something like this. Trying to make it more look like a real street. But of course, we don't have sidewalks here. These are the side. You know what I mean? There's no streets. There's a bird in here. Excuse me. Outside. Um, okay. Um, so that's what it's become. There are some things that I immediately see that I'm like, oh, I want to change that. These immediately stand out and go, that's wrong. But, you know, that's where I am right now. Oh, we don't. Oh, yeah, we got. No, we don't have any bathrooms right now. We don't have any bathrooms right now. So. What am I doing here? I need flowers. I need flowers. I need plants. Um, no, that's going to be for the main entrance. We'll just use something else. Ah. Okay. I think I can do this. Maybe. We'll see if we have room. But I like this idea. Sunflowers are happy, right? Never see a sad sunflower. I don't know. Sorry. At some point, that cuckoo clock's gonna have complete perfect timing. I'm gonna say something, and it's gonna go cuckoo, and yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Sorry, I only slept for like 6 hours last night. It's not that I couldn't have slept for longer. It's that I didn't go to bed till like, I don't know, late. Actually, closer to early. It's like almost 4. And that's like totally unlike me. Okay, I think that's kind of nice looking. Um, it doesn't need to be this everywhere. Um, there can be um, like archways with vines on it, different types of things down this area, and then it's just gonna like merge in with the main street. There'll be the same thing over here, I think. Well, not the same thing, but a different thing with the same type of pattern with different stuff. I don't know, maybe the same stuff. But let's get to what I'm plotting right now. And that's like this structure I'm about to build should have staff build not staff information, guest services stuff would be, I think, the way to put it. It's not going to be like, well, this I need to change. I'm not happy with this. I gotta change up the stuff on the walls. I've got to put the elephant back in the room. Sorry, I didn't, as I was saying that, elephant in the room. Yeah, and then I'm gonna put the guards, the toy soldiers out in the front. That makes more sense to me. The penguins, I don't know, maybe I'll have penguins all over the place. I was looking at the penguins and thinking, yeah, if there was like a dozen penguins in here, people would be like, hey, there's a dozen penguins in here. And I like that idea. And of course, it's always Christmas at the toy store. We also need to do something on the roof here. I haven't decided what that is. The only thing wrong here is these things are sticking out. I gotta move all that stuff. But again, that's no big deal. As you can tell, I just need to slide it down. But yeah, I got things sticking through the walls. Maybe I should do that before I forget. Oh no, that's the wrong walls. That's the inner walls. I need the... Sorry, that's the inner walls. I need the... Never mind. Sorry. Like I said, I should be sleeping. I shouldn't be, but I do need a couple more hours. Okay, so there we go. And then I haven't changed this in a long time, but that's sort of the idea, is to get this looking more like a real street with like a street with a sidewalk. I the good thing here is, yeah, I screwed it up when I laid it down the second time, and everything needs to move like way forward, and this needs to go closer in and all that stuff. But that's gonna happen. I just don't want to do it right now. Okay, I need some room. Okay, so I've got this image in my head. I had this image in my head the other day, and I want to build it. And it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. And the only reason I yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it right. That's the thing. Let's see here. So basically, it's a blue and white building. It's got a main square central or rectangular central area with like a curved roof. Um, it, it, uh, it's got white trim, a blue. It's blue. You know, white framing, white windows. Um, the caveat here is I want to make this so that it's you can look in you know it like the buildings like I'm building in this park. You know, not your everyday Planet Coaster fare where you know all the things are basically inside, but like where we've got a lot more depth to that. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Um, in this case, I don't know if it's going to be as easy as this. It might be. Whoa, saving. Like this only took what? This took about 5 hours. I think we're working on this most of yesterday. This I expect to take a little longer, just because of the complexity of the roof, you know, things like that. Okay, so I don't even know how to start. The one thing that I can say is it's painted wood. And it's not that painted wood. I think it's this painted wood. Oh, I better be careful here. Gotta get it right. See, and this is a problem here because none of this stuff has the new windows. All the new windows are in their own little categories. So I'm gonna have to figure that out too. Whoops. I'm almost thinking I'm gonna really have a real mix here in order to get this to look the way I want it to look. Yeah, yeah. The more I think about it, but I got to be careful. Okay, so those are our two options. Now let's look at the new Ghostbusters stuff, and we'll see what fits. Whoops. Okay, so no color options on that. Oh yeah, there are. So that doesn't really fit with anything. I know this is absolutely completely useless to me. I don't know why I just picked it up. But looking at that, I'm like, I think I think we might just have found a color scheme. You know, when you think about it. There we go. Don't mind that. That's pretty good. I don't know what I would combine it with. You haven't finished watching the previous episode yet. Well, you better just forget it because I've already deleted all that. Sorry. I'm just kidding. Yeah, this is the previous episode. Is Leopold's toys. Um, yeah. So right now I'm trying to figure out the color scheme for the new building. And it's gonna be like our main like thing. Sorry, I can't be more descriptive than that. It's gonna be our main thing. That I don't like. Is there short windows? There is. Oh, I like that. Okay, okay. Okay, what's the difference here? These are all apartment building stuff. This. Where's the big doors? Here's the big doors. I like that. Okay, I think I've got this. So we can use the core building in the middle. I think is going to be all brick like this, and then the outer buildings I'll probably make them out of wood. They're a little more elaborate in one way and a little less elaborate in the, you know. So let's figure this out. What we've got is we've got our boat entrance here, and we want basically a main core building that's like, hey, welcome to this island. Oh, and yeah, that's another thing. We need to name the islands. The islands need to be named. So I don't know. There's like 4 islands, and then there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 sub parks as well. And I can't count because just looking at it right now, there's 5 islands. There's not 4 islands. It's not that I can't count, it's that I didn't look. I just said there's 4 islands, and then I count them. There's 5. Okay, whatever. My incompetence shouldn't play into this. So, I think this is where we start. I almost... Well, no, we can't do that. No, it's just floating over here. Waiting to be put back. It's probably gonna go over here. But yeah, it's going back. You'll also notice that I made some slight changes to this. I'm not no I'm not saying they're permanent. I don't know what's going on. I actually wasn't gonna load this up today. I was gonna load up the old one and build this there. But I figured, well, there's no point. If I want to make changes on these, I might as well make them going forward, not in another world. Okay, so we've got our door here. So let's say what we've got is a small building with two like simple pieces on each side with a more elaborate roof system um, in the middle with maybe like hexagonal, like octagonal 8-sided roof. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe we'll go with a 4-sided roof on the square building, with again some lower end buildings on the side. Um, yeah, let's head towards that. Now, as I mentioned, I wasn't a huge fan of this because it doesn't work. You know what I mean? There is nothing to match the top here. They doesn't exist. Um, well, I guess I meant window-wise. um, so let's say on this side piece here, this will be the simple area. I'm still not counting out some wood structure here. You know? Or inside. You know, that's the other thing. We need to figure out how all this is going to work inside as well. So, now, the roof on the side piece. See, the problem that we run into immediately is that we don't have any angle pieces that match any of this. Like, you can't have blue brick with white lines in it. Like, if I try to go get that brick, it's not going to work. So let's go for brick 2 meter. There's no such thing. Slope. I can only color the bricks there. Water and brick. Okay, can we color this with our blue and white? I don't think so. It doesn't match. Why I'm not in the building, I don't know. I have no idea. Thanks, game. Thank you. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. So, we can't use this. But what we can do... I like the idea of this, because the lines are going the same way. Maybe I should search for painted. No. Now it's too blue. No, I think I want... Looks too big. Sorry. All distracted. Okay, I'm just going to attempt the roof. So the roof is going to go in and up, like that. It'll have a straight piece. There'll be like a thing with these windows out. So we're basically building a roof up to right here right now. Let's redo that and get it right this time. This is the outside. And of course, you know, it's going to be higher than this. There is that. Actually, I think I want it to go in and up. Like that. Not like completely curved in. So, how are we going to do this? I'm going to end up using little wooden pieces. Yay, little wooden piece. Maybe big wooden piece. I don't think yeah, I don't think I can use the little wooden piece. I think what I want to start with, though, is this. We need another color. It can't all be just blue and white. We need a third color. Orange maybe. Oh, I thought of the most awesome idea. Check this out. Edit? No. It's here. I was watching something and I didn't realize you could change the color of these. And I saw somebody change the color of it and I'm like, whoa. I know what I can use that for. Why are they different? Oh yeah. I should not be doing this right now. We got roofing to build. That's the idea. Okay, roofing. Building. How can I do this and not, like, take forever? Make a good tile? No, it's got too much detail. Wood. We need wood. That sticks down too far. This is like the most... I don't know, this doesn't really... Let's try this. Okay, first question. How blue do you go? Wow. You know what? I guess I knew you could color these because I probably colored one of the other ones. One of these brackets. Yeah. Okay, so let's just see here. What I want to do is we'll lay out like a bunch in a row. Yeah, I could see this. I actually would want it like this, though. Or would I? Yeah. So, if we were to start, say, taking these and shifting them up across, let's only move them a third of the way across the tile, and then we'll move them the other way. We gotta make them look like they're like overlapping. No, I'm gonna make a rapid ascent here. A rapid ascent. Plug your ears. We're making a rapid ascent. Don't plug your ears. That would be a bad idea. Go ahead. Plug your ears. I don't care. Here we go. Is that sharp enough? Probably not. Let's move it up a little bit more. No, I should probably move this way, because that would be much easier to figure out, right? Just need to line up this with the first one, roughly. So we're definitely going to need a ceiling in here because we don't want to see that as a roof. There's a little bit of a problem with that because what I sort of wanted inside was like paneling and beams. But we'll get to that when we get to that. That's a thing that I may have to just deal with losing. Okay, now we're gonna bring this out. We're gonna start to flatten this. Flatten this. Just wait. This is the easy part. I think what's going to be difficult is trying to get the trim around the side to fit. The white trim. I don't know how that's going to work. I haven't done it yet. I haven't done any of this yet. So that's sort of like that. And then we need to start to flatten this out a lot. As long as it's not going negative, like, you know, the other way, we're good. Oh. Mistakes were made. Nobody was hurt, though. Okay, so what are we doing? A reset here? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Looks like it. This is the easy part. Sorry if I'm building multi-thousand piece buildings again. But I thought this deserved like a real nice entrance. And, you know, this is only going to be like, the roof is only going to be like 700 pieces. The rest won't take up that much. I have made a mistake already. That the roof is not a separate piece. I should have made it a separate piece. Hey, Meganico! You know what? Let's do that. Nope. Nope. No, we'll keep that. We'll keep one piece in there so that we're keeping it on grid. And we move it around, we can always move it back to the exact same place because we've got that one building piece in there, and that'll keep us on grid. So now this, if I edit it, I can select all of it and move it around. But I can also just, like, you know, I just need one row. Because as you can see, I didn't quite finish it. That should be fine. Now, let me grab no. I think my 3 to 1, 3 and 1 was a bad ratio. It should have been 2 to 1. Because now I'm going around a 45-degree corner, and how does 45? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't work. Okay, so we got to look at how far that white. Oh, part 20. Awesome. Okay, so let's see. My hope is here, if I do this half of it, I can just grab the whole thing and take a copy of it and spin it around. Okay. So basically now what I need is some way to build that same shape out of something else that lays up over the corners of this building. I'll be able to take that, I'll be able to copy it over to this side. And then we'll take this and we can move that up. We'll put some white trimmer. Well, I don't know. I kind of like that. Well, let's not just jump into it. Let's do the experiment. Let's not make it up as we. Well, okay, we're kind of making it up as we go, but not make it up stupidly. We'll make it up like smartly. Sorry. So if I can do this. It's not going to do it. Oh yeah. Oh no. Okay, so now the corner. Now, you know what? I think I might have made a mistake by moving all those. But that's fine. We can always shift things. Yeah, okay, so I'll build the corner first, and then we'll decide whether or not I've made a mistake or not. That sounds like a better plan. Okay, so all we've really got are these. Um, it's going to be tough to build an inside corner with these. Wow, what are the chances that it would drop in at that angle? So basically, we need to build a thing from here to there. I'm guessing I probably shouldn't be doing that. Because that makes it crooked, doesn't it? Does that make it crooked? No, it doesn't. It just looks crooked. Okay, I don't know. That might be better. And then all we got to do is like lower that like a tiny bit, and you get the line from there without having to move it all the way across. Same here. We'll just lower it just enough to get the line. Uh-oh. Excuse me. This one I didn't lower it just enough to get the line. I figured, hey, there's enough room. I was wrong. But it showed me. Um, and some of these, of course, can move like almost all the way across. Or need to move all the way across. Oh, is that just the one I just moved? Uh-oh. Okay, so in this situation, what we're going to do is we're just going to simply rotate it a bit, lower it, and put it in place so that nobody can see it still. I think, maybe, or maybe not. Okay, so somehow I did a stupid, and I deleted my template up at the top. But that's fine. It should be easy to get back, because all it is 4 of these, right? Um, right? That's all it is. What's going on here? Why would that not be at the same height of the thing I copied it off? Oh, it was. There's a shadow on it, and I just can't see the height. Okay. I'm good. So if we have this, this, you know what? Take that with it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it's on a grid. So I should be able to just take it and drop it right in. And that should be it. Now, the same applies for the corners. So what I want to do is I want to copy all this stuff. And this. I might replace those windows with some other windows that you can't see through. Yet to be determined. Okay, and I'm going to take our I don't know, whatever it is. Our thing that makes it easy to put stuff where they belong. Oh, and this isn't going to work. Because, you know, I would need a mirror image as well. Okay. Brain doesn't always click in right away. I question the color of the tiles though on the roof. Okay. So, time to fix my screw up. You know what? Let's fix my screw up first. So it's only one fixing of the screw up. Let's try that again. You know what? What's going on? Thought there would have been edged ones there, but there's not. There is here though, right? Yeah. Okay, should I fix this first? I should probably fix this first. So I'm not trying to add after I've moved everything. We need some overlap here. Or at least I need to go to the corner and cut everything else off manually before I copy it. And I should probably do the same on the other corner. You know, at least get rid of the bulk of it. Same here. The other thing I should probably do, just for safety's sake, because I don't know what's going to happen here. Find where the corner is so I don't do what I just did and like delete past it. Or not make it up to it. Now this is not necessarily an indication of where all of it's, you know. No. How? What? No. 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 Why is this changed just suddenly? It's like, hey, let's change everything on the person who's playing the game. We're going to change the angle that everything he's been moving along. All of this has worked. Let's change the angle on him. Just to, change things up. I'm sure he'll like the change. The player should enjoy this new challenge. This is just ridiculous. Now, if it was... Doesn't make any sense either. It doesn't make any sense. I moved this whole freaking thing all the way down there, copied the whole thing down, no problem at all, and now it's like, no, we're going to set this off at some other weird angle that makes no sense and is completely illogical. How's that? There is something broken underneath the hood in Planet Coaster. Just the fact that changes. It should be consistent and the same every time. But it's just ruined my day. Why would you do this, Planet Coaster? Seriously, I don't understand how this is even a thing. Now, okay, if I hadn't have copied all this and nothing, if this was the first row, I would have just written it off and thought, oh, yeah. But it's not. That's not the case at all. I've done this dozens of times today. And only now has it changed. No, that wasn't a good thing to do. Hey, boss man. So I don't know what to do because, as you saw from here, yeah, basically the angle of everything has changed in the game now. Just, boom. Out of nowhere, the angle of everything has changed. I even made sure that when I put the first thing down, I didn't turn it. I just put it down and I left it. I don't know. If Planet Coaster makes me cry, will you laugh? Okay. No. It's like, no, we don't care that the world was, you know, what a nightmare. Why is this even a thing? How? So basically what's happened here is I've built this entire structure, moving these along row by row by row by row, swinging it 45 degrees, moving it along row by row by row by row, and now suddenly, at the end, it's gone and gone. Oh, here's a new angle. That's what's done. It's like completely changed everything. Like everywhere. And it's not just this. It's every piece I select to move. It's changed the default angle. So that's really going to screw things up because look, now I got to do this all like this. And there's no way for me to get it accurate. Just because Planet Coaster just suddenly changed the angle of everything in the game. Why it would do that, I don't know. How it would do that, I don't know. But I'm going to tell you something. It's really throwing a wrench in the works. Because I can't get this lined up. So I don't know. But you know, I've been building this for like an hour. And then it changes. Like, that's crazy. Okay, so, oh, yeah, I guess I need to delete the excess. That was a little more than the excess. So when I copy this now, I don't know why this is here. You know what? I'm going to delete it. It confuses me. Okay. There we go. Boom. Nailed it. Oh. Okay, so let's rethink this before I do that. If I can get this lower to the surface, it would be great. But I think this is where the chance of that ends, and we're going to have to undo this. Unless... Come on. There are no peeps. There's no entrance. Okay, let's use this end then. No, maybe not. Maybe it should just stay like that. Maybe nobody will notice. Except for me. Okay, I might have done something stupid there by deleting that. Because of course if you delete it, there's no way to match the angle. Let's see here, what can we do? Now I can move this down into the thing to tighten up the... What could possibly have happened that just made that just out of the blue, just disappeared for no reason at all? Like that's just... What? If I was clicking a mouse button, I could understand. But it just decided, oh, I'm going to make this so it's not a thing anymore. And that's... what... Okay, whatever. Definitely easier to go around this corner with this than it is those bigger pieces. It's not what I'm choosing. It's not what I'm clicking. Fine. It's not what I'm clicking. Okay, I guess I really have no choice. That has to stay there. Oh well. Yeah, the only problem with custom items is they don't make it like so that like your park automatically downloads all that stuff and you gotta go around and collect it all up, and it just makes sharing a lot more of a pain in the butt as far as I can tell. I could be wrong and I just don't know yet, but that's what I have seen from the process. But whatever. I've tried to make stuff in the workshop, in the Theme Maker's Toolkit, and I wouldn't say it's a complete failure, you know. But all the items I did build had issues, that I wasn't happy with. Other people might have been fine with them, but I was like, no, I don't like this. Okay, so this is where we've got our problem here. Oh, wait a minute. And it might be almost gone. It looks awful. Later, Raphael. At least your downloads will be faster. Likely excuse. Okay, well, we'll see. I should have probably not tripled those up yet. What I should have done was this. Brought this into here. No. Okay, so that should have lined up. Well, we know it should have lined up because it's attached to a building piece. We're gonna triple these down, like thicken them, all at the same time, so they're all even. Right now, got some more cleanup to do here. Okay, so this is the same bad place as on the other one. See what I'm saying? Ouch. How do we deal with that? How did we deal with that there? Probably didn't line up the same. Yeah, it just made it really, really, really bad, but it wasn't on the front. Ooh. So I can do like this, and then I can take this and sort of try to fill in the hole, I guess. Like that. Then what do we do when we get here and it does the same thing? This is not going to be fine. What? Why? It's like shooting right in my face. Okay, this one won't be bad. Okay, that'll be bad. And how do we deal with this? What do you think? I think it's turning out. Obviously, we know what this looks like. Hey, the Golden Boy. Welcome back to the stream. So I figure we'll have like an information thing, you know, with like ticket. You know, maybe we'll even put what do you call those? You know, quick queue, quick pass, whatever things in this park. Which I don't know. Just seems like special privileges for those who can afford it. But I guess it's companies trying to make more money off people. That's what it really is. It's corporate greed. Let's see here. Okay, I can. Hello? How are we gonna do this? Uh-oh. Here's that same place again. Whoops. And I just want to make it look like there's no hole is all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to like get everything even and everything, just no hole. Just, you can't see a hole there. What are you talking about, a hole in the roof? There we go. Yeah, I guess there's no option there either. I could just only move it down so far. What have you missed? Oh, I tore the whole park down last night and started redoing the main thing. Oh, did you miss that? Did you miss this? We've got the toy store where you can buy souvenirs, novelties, and party drinks. That's right. Go back here and go back to what I was doing. Okay. Now. Whoa. Those last camera moves? Oh. Ah, crap. Well, yeah, this is my, like, you know, real life park. With, like, limitations. Okay, see you, Meganico. I'm streaming. I'll be streaming tomorrow, too. Tomorrow's a holiday here. I don't know what holiday it is, because I don't actually ever pay attention to that stuff. All I know is I don't have to work. Not that it matters. I stayed... you know, I'm a software developer, so, like, basically, my job is basically a series of challenges. Make a computer do this. I'm like, okay. And, so, I'm writing this software right now that a company's going to use to, order stuff from their suppliers. Yay, fun. But, you know, it's real world, it's real life, that's the way it goes. Not all of us can write games. No. Don't do it, don't do it. It's a trick. You know, I'm having this problem where, you know, I don't know their data. It's all new to me. So I'm just learning this stuff. But the other day I figured something out. And I'm like, you know what? I can make this thing like 10 times faster. Like, seriously, 10 times faster. So it's like a challenge for myself. So I ended up dialing into work on at Friday night at like midnight, and last night at like midnight, and trying to figure this out. And now this software that, like, basically what was happening was, if there was too much stuff, it would just take an unusable time to load. But the reason was because this one piece of data they wanted to load, that, you know, it doesn't change. But they don't store it. It's not stored somewhere. So every time I go to load this data, instead of it taking 1 second, it takes 11 seconds. That's no good. That's really bad, actually. So the challenge, because it's my job, was to figure out what's going on. And to fix it. So, well, not to figure out what's going on. My job is to write the software. In order to write the software properly, I need to figure out what's going on, because it's not working properly. It's not working how I designed it, because there's that slow get the data. Oh, so I had to move a whole bunch of stuff, you know, rework the logic, and I was like right into it. And I know it sounds completely ridiculous, but that's what I did last night. And I sat there until 4 o'clock in the morning. Well, no, 3 o'clock, and then I took a break for an hour before I went to bed. But now, I tell ya, it's fast. Okay, this moves left and right. Okay, we're gonna... This is gonna be worse. Thought the other part was hard. Just wait. You just wait. Of course, it might be easier if I make this a different ratio. I'm not going to, of course, because that would be silly and that would throw the whole thing off. But it would have been easier, I'm sure. Look at that. It's all back to the same angle again. Why? Why? You drive me insane. And then yeah, I don't know. Planet Coaster. Planet Coaster. I just don't know about you anymore. No. I'm only doing this because they don't have anything that looks the way I want it to look, so I have to build it myself. That's all. That's the only reason I'm doing it like this. Yeah, like if you look at this, I used as much prefab stuff as I possibly could. You know, I didn't, you know, but but my deal here was I want to make usable interiors. They don't have a lot of stuff to make usable interiors. As far as I'm concerned, this is my best usable interior, and all it is 4 tables. But in here, I'm gonna put like a information booth, bathrooms, probably 2 sets of bathrooms, the information. It's gonna be a walkthrough type thing, so you can either walk through the building to the other side of the park. Hey, Lippy Caterpillar's right there. Or there's going to be like things around the side. Oh, I guess Golden Pie. You haven't seen? Have you seen um, Glow World? I built Glow World is a world that I built all out of shapes. There's no walls. Um, well, yeah, I guess there's no walls. But I did use some things like pieces of wood for like uh, decking structure. But even the trees and everything like that were all built out of shapes. Um, yeah, Glow World is. Yeah, like I said before, there's nothing like Glow World. Let's see if I got it this time. So the problem with what I did with Glow World, though, of course, was that Glow World has 140,000 pieces. Oh wow! Mind blown. Look at that. Isn't that gonna look just sweet? Wow. Oh, if only I would have noticed that before. You know what this means, eh? We'll be okay. We'll be okay. no way to avoid that. Okay, so we have to bring it right to the edge so it's like right wrapping right around. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. Why won't you let me choose that piece? Is that like the magic piece? It's the keystone? And you're afraid I'll delete it. We might already be there with this. Almost. Oh, that's gonna look awesome. Okay, I'm not 100% on this yet, but we'll see when we get there. Now, it should be easy if I wanted to change the color of all of this, because I made them all in one building, and then I just have to like unselect. Oh, I tripled those up already. I should have probably separated that building, but whatever. If I have to change the color, I can. I'm not. I'm thinking it's okay. It's all gonna have to move. I should probably just do it now. Okay, so let's figure out how this is going to be filled in, for one. Okay, so you sort of see where we have to get to. So all of that, too far. No. Why won't you, like, sorry, I'm so way over the red arrow than I am the blue arrow. Even if this is 3D, I'm way more over the red one than I am the blue one. But Planet Coaster don't care. Okay, so bottom line is we're gonna have to just push these a little bit more. I don't know if I need to do it on the last one, but I'm not going to duplicate it if I have to. I'm just going to do that. And then look how close that is. Okay, fine. You win. Ugh. Okay, now this one that's halfway over and halfway not over, yeah, that will just edge over. The other one, I was taking it way too far. Come on. Now, I still have this thought in my mind that this might look better with like brown tiles on it or some other color of tiles on it. I'm not going to find out. No, don't want that. Don't want that. I'm not clicking on any of those. Would you stop giving me those? Thank you. Oh, okay, fine. How far in is that? Just like an inch or so. Like a real life inch. Huh. Wow, what were the chances? Yeah, let's not undo that. Let's keep that. I like that there. Sort of adds. Oh, nice. Oh. Like, I'm not sure what you mean. Like, the theme of the coaster. The coaster is lightly themed. It's not like the workshop over there, which is much more heavily themed. The park overall is going to be different. There's going to be different levels of theming in different areas. Like, don't expect like a pirate area and all that stuff is basically the bottom line. None of that's going to be a thing. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to do themed rides within a modern park. You get too themey and it becomes something that wouldn't really exist anymore. That's what I find. I've built too many parks that just wouldn't exist because they're way too themed. I said at one point that I was gonna take that out, but I think I'm gonna leave it. What I do need to figure out, though, is how I'm going to get this covered. I would like to be able to see this from inside the building, right? So, how do I cover all this? this piece. Give me this piece. Don't edit the building behind it. I don't want to edit the building behind it. I just want this frickin' piece. Just give me the piece. You don't have to go... This is not difficult. It's the thing I'm clicking on. Oh, man. Really? And you delete the piece? What the heck is the piece doing part of that building anyway? Okay, so there's something I messed up. I messed up. Ah. That's why I can't get the piece. Because the piece was not supposed to be part of this. The piece was supposed to be part of the building below it. That's what's going on. There we go. I think I need to shift the ones across the front over a third of a block just to make sure everything lines up properly. What just happened? Okay, let's do that again. Because it decided, well, no, well, it was right. I box selected. My fault, don't box select. When you screw up the building. If I didn't screw up the building and have the whole trim around the top on the building and had it on the actual structure below it, that would have been the thing to do. I'm actually really surprised it is where it is. Okay, so I didn't change the angle, I just extended them down. Don't care. So the one place that's broken is right across the entire front of the building. So we'll move those over a little bit. And then I'm gonna have to leave you guys and go get some food. Like, I mean grocery store. I didn't do grocery shopping this morning. So that completely changed where the corners of the building were. We still have to do this one, but I think you get the general idea. Now, like I said, I didn't delete any of the world doing that. Good. That's a good thing. This is all, you know, like this. All open concept. Not really open concept. It's not open at all. Okay, I'm moving these because I don't think they need to be on the grid anymore. So the idea, of course, would be, first off, we would try to figure out how to cover these. I think we could probably use some panel columns. But those, of course, are in here, not there. So, as you can see, that's not going to work. And I think that'll be better. And then I can just take regular panel to cover the rest of the walls. So now we can have stuff down here. So I can come in here with you know, what's good. We don't want ticket booths. We don't want park entrances. We want like there should be like a services thing here, like bathrooms. Like, I don't know, I have to dig through the whole thing now just to figure out what would actually fit in this building. So first aid, bathrooms, and information. Why are you doing that, game? I was editing a building. I specifically clicked on the wall to make sure I was still editing the building when I went in there. So, like, information. So we have some issue here with placement. And if we put a bathroom, we'll just need to figure out some other way to do this. The other thing is, I'm like immediately looking at this and going, this is not a wood floor, sorry, a marble floor thing. This is a wood floor building. So that will be something like this. Might as well get it on grid. because I'm just going to pop it out of the building because I don't want the floor to be part of the building because we might want to move it up and down. And this moron's in the floor. Really? You know, when you people pop a single piece off a building, I don't know. I'm not going to try explain stuff to Planet Coaster anymore. Because it should know by now. Yeah, it's turning out okay. Hey, look. I thought he was standing underground. Okay, so now what all we need here to finish the inside of this. All we need. That's funny. It's not the truth. We need lots. Really? No. We'll have to figure this out. Or bright orange walls. The windows are so dirty you can't see through. I really wish we could expose this so that we could see it, but I don't think we can. I don't think we're going to use orange walls either. That's going to change as well. But I am going to leave this here. I got to go buy groceries because, you know, otherwise eating is so expensive. I went last night. I don't know. I just couldn't. It was so hot. I didn't want to cook anything anyway. So I went to Taco Bell. I haven't been to Taco Bell in ages. Fries Supreme. Damn, it was good. It also cost like $18. Like seriously, for $18, I could have like made homemade chili or like I could have eaten hamburgers, homemade hamburgers for 3 days. You know. So yeah, I'm gonna go buy barbecue chicken. So I'm gonna leave this here. I think this turned out really well. It's gonna turn out even better because we've got 2 side buildings to build on the side of these. This is like a little tiny building right now, eh? Like it seemed a lot bigger when we were building it, but it's puny. But this is part of a whole set of structures that make up the entrance to this island. The information, and we'll probably have like a building like this. It's not going to be orange. Like this for every island. But again, that's another thing. We need to name this island. We need to name this island. And I need to figure out how to do proper main streets, because I suck at them. Plazas. That's what it is. It's a plaza, I think. So, whatever the case may be, I'll be back later. And until then, I'm Gameface. This was Planet Coaster. If you liked it, click the button. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That's what I just said. Don't forget to subscribe and follow. I'd like to thank you so much for watching. And I will see you next time.